Yo, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the very first pilot episode of Café Culé. I hope everybody got their coffee. Guys, please get in the chat. Let me see if my sound is just fine. Thank you. Thank you, Big Up Carnage, for the raid. It looks like he raided my show before he even started. So I can't really pull up any chats right now. So if you guys are tuning in, please let me know if my sound is just fine. I don't have a way to check in. But like I said, this is going to be a chill stream. So if you guys want to get your questions, if you guys want to get in the chat, that would be greatly appreciated. One of the first things, okay, so you guys, looks like you guys are popping in now. What is up, Joe? What is going on, my guy? You are good, bro, says Joe. Sounds very good. Just want to make sure the sound is fine. Okay, guys, perfect. How you guys doing, man? I just want to know how you guys are doing. This is why this stream is about. This is more about you guys than about me. How do you guys feel about this show potentially being a call-in show? I'm somebody brought it up in the comments and said, let me in the show, and maybe in the future, maybe next show, I can let you guys jump in from time to time, and we can have a nice conversation. But Joe, you're the best, bro. It says show. And sorry because I misdirection. My computer's like on this side right now. I need to position it like to where I'm looking at you guys down here. But shows the cafe and show us the pan dulce, dude. The pan dulce, man. I got to cut, man. I got to cut on some bread right now because I overate yesterday. Because yesterday, for those who are not in America, yesterday was Thanksgiving, and I ate a ton, and I can't eat a lot more. I really can't be eating, man, all this much, to be honest. So I gotta cut down a little bit on some bread. But guys, do you guys want to talk about Laporta? Do you guys want to talk about Florentino jabbing each other up? Do you guys want to talk about the Chelsea game? You guys want to make this some sort of a therapy session, or do you guys want to move on? Barcelona has a game in less than 24 hours, guys. Barcelona has a game in less than 24 hours. By the way, I just wanted to say again, thank you to Football Carnage Raid. I wasn't expecting him to raid me on this one. I thought somebody else will be joining him on a raid or whatever. 15 hours until kickoff. What a type night game. By the way, I see you have a Inter Miami jersey on. I just want to ask you, are you ready for tomorrow's game? Inter Miami is playing the semifinals tomorrow. I believe is the conference championship game, which is going to be a huge game for Leo Messi. And of course, as one of Leo Messi biggest fans, I am going to be watching that game. And by the way, spoiler alert, if Miami wins and if Messi scores, I might do a video reaction, and I might just go live. I don't know, but I do intend on actually watching the game and potentially making some content out of that game. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we have our first donation, and it goes by the name of Oscar Catalan. How are you, my brother? I hope you have a coffee ready for this session. It says volume. Who are you realistic transfers for next season? See, that's a very good question. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Man, we definitely need a striker. I was looking at this stat, right, and they put it out and said, Ferran Torres has missed the most amount of big chances created by Barcelona, and he missed 12 big chances. You put that on top of all the goals that he has scored. Imagine a prolific striker in Ferran Torres' position. How many more goals will he have? if he missed 12 big chances, that is the most in La Liga, and that is the most in Barcelona as a team. That nobody else has missed these many chances. That goes by the name of Ferran Torres. So I am looking into next season. I'm looking at a striker. I'm looking at somebody who can bring goals, but someone proven. I'm thinking Harry Kane, because we may not be able to afford Julian. I think Julian might be a little bit too rich for our blood, and I think if we can bring in somebody like Harry Kane, for example, we also need somebody in the backfield. I think it's a must signing next summer. We're looking at a center back, and we're looking at a striker. And if I'm looking at the striker, I am definitely looking into Harry Kane, or maybe even somebody like, for example, right, like Osimhen as a center back. Do I Scotterbeck from Borussia Dortmund? I've watched him a lot lately. Man, he's a baller, man. He's a baller. That's all I gotta say, man. Thank you so much though for the donation. And Miami versus it's Miami versus New York City FC. Is that who they are? New York City. I believe they have played before, and I am going to be watching. Hopefully tomorrow will be a generational day for me. Sporting wise, I'm expecting Barcelona to win big, and I'm expecting Inter Miami, and I'm going to be making content. So guys, make sure you guys activate this notification bell. And guys, look at this, man. Look at this right here. I'm looking at almost 7,100 subscribers, and as Thanksgiving has just passed, I just want to say, everyone who's watching right now, thank you guys for supporting this channel. Thank you guys for being here. You guys have no idea how much it means to me that you guys are part of this community, that you guys are liking the streams. And I do want to ask you guys while I'm at it, please like this stream so it brings new people, so it brings more Barcelona fans, it brings more people who are coolers just like us, and they can join this community, and they can know they have a channel here where we talk Barcelona and mostly La Liga content for that matter. So but I want to see how you guys are doing, what you guys are saying, man. Let me go back into this chat. 15 hours until Barcelona plays. Big up my brother. What is going on, brother? Vamos. Good night to all in the chat. Yeah, dude. Hey, do you guys like this idea though? The Café Culé type of thing, where we can just have a coffee and just kind of chill for like an hour. We'll see how long this stream goes. And we'll see what comes from it. Who knows, man? Let me know in the chat if you guys want to make this a call-in show where you guys can call in and give me your thoughts as we go along. But guys, in just a second, we're going to be talking about Florentino versus Laporta. I want to give my thoughts on the Hansi Flick press conference as well. And I also want to give my thoughts on kind of what the lineup tomorrow will be. I'm hearing that Pedri may not get the start, so we may need to go over the over the starting lineup as well. But yeah, so Prime, what's going on, buddy? Barcelona fans are called coolers. And yeah, I don't know if that's breaking news for anyone. Oh yes, huge game tomorrow. Yeah, let's see what else we got here. Barcelona, the GOAT, man. No, you guys are the GOAT. You guys are the real GOATs, man. That's really where it is, man. I would be literally nobody if nobody was watching my content. Let's see live. Let me see what else we got. I want to make sure I say hi to everybody. I'm half Messi, full Ronaldo supporter. I think Messi is almost better than Ronaldo. Almost better, bro. He's better in every facet. I'm curious, though. Since you're a fan of both, tell me in the comments, why are you a fan of both? Typically, you're all a fan of one or the other. But tell me in general terms, why are you a fan of both? And I'm very curious to know why you think that one is better than the other. Let's see what else we got. Vamos, I think we win 3-0 this Sunday volume. What is your prediction? So my official prediction for this game, I've got Barcelona winning tomorrow 5-0. I think we are going to get another clean sheet, and I think Barcelona's offense will just be too much for Alaves. Alaves is a team that also they will sit back but they would like to attack too. So I think that opens up a little bit for Barca, and I do think that just being at home back at the Camp Nou, people don't realize how tough it is to beat Barca at home, and we are going to be at home back. You see what happened to Bilbao as well. We saw it, baby, and I think we're gonna see more of this come tomorrow. But by the way, I should tell everybody right now, after the game, for those, if you live under a rock and you don't know this, after the game, I will have my instant reaction, so you guys can tune into this channel immediately after the final whistle blows. You'll have a post game show here with this guy right here. I hope Messi second goat wins tomorrow. Second goat? What do you mean second goat, man? There's no second goat. There's only one true GOAT. And the only one true GOAT has won the World Cup and has been in 2 finals and has the most Ballon d'Ors, had the most FIFA best, and has the most golden boots. What other argument would they be? It's all I got to say, man. It's all I got to say. Wait, so you think Ronaldo is better, right? Okay, so you guys are now arguing. Ferran Torres is mediocre in big games, but it's more decent teams. He's all right. Yeah. When it's not a huge game, then he will be fine. Like, he'll get the job done when it's not a huge game. But other than that, man, when you need him the most, like you need him against Chelsea, then things are going to turn out in a different way, to be honest, and that's just plain and simple. So when at the end of the day, when you look at the numbers, you can look at the numbers and say, oh yeah, well, he's got the numbers, we don't need a striker, he has 20 goals this season, or he has 25 goals this season. But it's in the big moments where it truly matters most. Then that's when you got to show up, in my opinion. But yeah, man, this Café Culé, man, it's really nice where I'm just reading chats, talking to you guys. It says, even I would finish that Ferran chance 1000%. So this is the thing. Night, man. Look, I played a striker 1 year in college, so I know how to get down. I know how to play striker. I could have put that away, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've never in my life missed a chance like that. I missed it where the goalkeeper stopped it, or he guessed it right, but not where you completely missed the target, bro. It's inexcusable. It's just inexcusable. Osimhen, Harry Kane is more. Harry Kane will be more expensive than Julian. So this is actually not a fact. It's actually the other way around. It's actually not even close. So right now, if we were to go get Julian Alvarez, we would have to pay a release clause of upwards of, I don't know, it may be 80 million, 100 million, whatever Atletico Madrid may seem it's fair for him. Plus, we have to pay his wages. For example, Harry Kane on the flip side. So with Julian Alvarez, we would have to unload around 160 to 150 million euros, depending on the final total, just to get Julian Alvarez in the door. For Harry Kane, it's actually, for Harry Kane, you only need about, for Harry Kane, you probably only need about 60 million, 55 million. You put that money into the office at the Bundesliga, you take Harry Kane with you, and at that point, you can negotiate Lewandowski's wages onto Harry Kane. So arguably, it's less than half the price that you would pay for Julian Alvarez. I'm sorry, for Harry Kane, which is the amount that you would end up paying for, in this case, for Julian Alvarez. It's nowhere near the same, bro. I'm just telling you. Ronaldo's winning the World Cup, so there's a big chance that happens. I think there's a realistic chance. I will put Portugal as a top 5. And by the way, guys, I'm working on a new video right now. It's gonna be all the teams in the World Cup, and I will basically give you guys my top 10, and I will tell you like who qualified. But I have Portugal right now top 5, and you don't necessarily have to be top 1 or top 2 or top 3 to win this thing. I've seen many instances where it's even like some teams that are being in the top 10 who have been able to win the World Cup. So I think there's a realistic chance that he may win it. I'm not. They have a loaded roster, man. Anyone could finish chances of anyone could finish the chances of a run. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, I will get Osimhen and invest in a Barca academy striker. Osimhen will cost some cash though. Osimhen will be pretty expensive, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. So I think Osimhen will be cheaper than Julian. I think Osimhen will be right around 120. The operation is going to be around 111, 110, something like that. It's still pretty expensive though. Osimhen for 70 million is a great deal. So I don't think that Osimhen will cost 70 million though. I've heard that he's getting, and his release clause, it's going to be around 85 plus the add-ons. It will take it up to like 100 to 110 from what I've been hearing. But Osimhen will be a nice toy for Hansi Flick. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Just being straight up honest, it will be a nice addition. Let's see this comment right here. Volume. What do you think? By the way, guys, if your comments leave because OBS, post them again. Okay, I'm here to answer your questions. So bring them up. Just do it again. Say volume. What do you think if we can get both Schlotterbeck and Konate for free? I think Konate is a good player, and I think he's having a bad season because he is somewhere. Because his head is somewhere else. I don't really. Man, the one thing I like about Konate is his physicality. He's a big body, big size, but I don't like him as much. I do. A Schlotterbeck, I mean, I think he is an amazing player. I would give anything for us to go get him. Konate, not as much. I was actually kind of happy Madrid was gonna go after him. The news came out that they're not going after him, and I don't think Konate right now. I would much look, for example, right? Van Dijk is a much better player. I personally don't rate Konate that much. When I watch Messi, I see joy in a good game of football, just entertainment source of things he's done in his career. Bravo. Yeah, I totally agree. Let's see. We need to play Rooney Bargy. Yes, we need to play Rooney Bargy a little bit more, whether that is at the 10. Right now is when Fermin he's gonna be out. I think there's a chance there. If Olmo's not playing well, I think we at least need to try Rooney Bargy play the 10. I wouldn't mind to see that at all. I'm just gonna be very honest with you guys. Let's see, let Yamal and we can also rest Lamine Yamal for sure. Yeah, I do totally agree. I think he's played great. I think he had pretty good games up until we stopped giving him opportunities. And this is where Flick also deserves an L, because he hasn't played enough Rooney Bargy. He has not played enough in other areas of the field when we should be playing other players. For example, he took a long time for us to play Eddie Garcia. He took a long time to bench Dani Olmo. There's a lot of things that the Hansi Flick has not been able to, or at least not been willing to try. I think I just lost a couple of tweets. So guys, please keep chatting if I'm not responding. I think I missed. By the way, Joe, I missed. Oh, it's right here. Second goal of Lamine Yamal. First goal is Messi. Dude, let's just get this out the way. Let's only have one GOAT. There's no like second GOAT, third GOAT. We can call Lamine Yamal a baby GOAT. Maybe he's a baby GOAT. We can call him a baby GOAT. There's not such thing as two GOATs, man. There's only one GOAT. Just make Ferran play against Valencia every week. Yeah, basically. 1-1 draw. Ronaldo wins. Messi loses all the same day tomorrow. While we will be there. Yeah, hopefully. By the way, thank you guys for subscribing to the channel, man. I've officially reached 7,100 subs. That is incredible. I'm trying to hit 8,000 by Christmas. That'll be my Christmas present. That will be my Christmas present, right? We need to sue Unai Simon for making Ferran look good and somehow convince Flick to start him against Chelsea. Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding. Yeah, we do. We do definitely. Do you watch any Serie A panel shows? I don't watch a lot of content. I do watch, for example, I watch Michi. I watch Barça Media. I watch Spanish channels that I like, but I don't watch Serie A. And I watch Serie A like Inter Milan, teams like that. Sometimes and nothing else is on. But I do track and what's going on with them. But panel shows, not at all. To be honest with you, I'm not going to lie. My sound is weird. It's my sound weird. Wait, are you guys for real now, bro? When Lewa leaves, it's my sound okay, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Is my sound? Are you guys messing with me? You guys can't be messing with me, man. Good again. Your sound is good, man. You guys are just messing with me. I think maybe sometimes when I turn around over to look at the screen, it may be when maybe you guys are not hearing correctly. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to be closer to the screen, and I'm gonna move it over here. I don't know why I'm turning all the way over there. All right, so yeah, I'll just do it right. I just do it like this. This is much better. This is much better. All right, let's see what else we got. Penaldo can't. Camel won't grab it. Martin. Okay, so Joe says Gerard Martin, Cubarsí, Christensen, and Eric Garcia. Rodrigo, you fool. Let's see. Why are you not thinking about our defense, bro? Why are you not thinking about our defense? I wonder if you're talking to me or you're talking to the chat. Because I can't tell. If you disrespect one of the best players of all time, shame on you. 100%. Dion and Casado. Let's see. I'm just gonna read questions because sometimes I don't know if you guys are talking in between you guys. I don't understand why Barca fans are feeling down and out. Barca should only qualify for the next round of the UCL. Remember PSG last season. Yeah, I mean we are. That's why I said we are going to be at least in the playoffs, and at that point we can peak at the right time. And I think if we play good these last 3 games, which is going to be Copenhagen, right? It's going to be Frankfurt. And then we have, Jesus, what else do we have in the Champions League? It's another easy game. I think it's Slavia Prague, I think. So we can just, beat these teams 3-0, 4-0. We may make it to top 8 still. So I'm not like overreactionary. Yeah, it was a big test and we failed. Let's just say that. Bring me Sorloth and Skulterbeck and we cook. I don't know how I feel about Sorloth as a prolific striker. I do think that he misses a lot of chances too. I think he misses a lot of chances. Barca volume play college ball. I did play college ball only for 1 year though. Then I basically started working and I'm like, I'm done with this. I was not good enough to be a star. I was good enough to play and start. I was a pretty good star like in for my high school, but yeah, I wasn't good enough. I just never had the physicalness. I just never had the I just didn't have anybody to tell me like what to eat and to hit the gym and just to be good physically, right? Which is a lot of the traits that you need to be a professional athlete, to be honest. So I was just a really good player, but I just never had like the conditioning per se. And conditioning, it's 50-50. If you don't have enough conditioning, you can have the best abilities and you're not going to be a pro. You have to have a good you have to have a nice athlete body, and you have to have the physical aspect is just as important as it is your talent. What 100%, and you can get by without your physical, what was the word that I use? But you need both of them. You can't just have the talent. Like even Michael Jordan said that you can be the most talented guy, but if you don't have the work ethic, and I did lack a lot of like work ethic. Like I didn't hit the gym. You're supposed to hit the gym when you're trying to be a professional athlete for sure. And I'm not going to lie. Be honest. Who do you think are winning La Liga this season, dude? To be honest with you, when I'm looking at Madrid struggle against Olympiacos, and I'm looking at Madrid struggle against Rayo, struggle against Elche, and I don't see why we can't compete with them all the way up until the end. And when we play you guys next time, it's gonna be at the Camp Nou, and I like my chances to win La Liga. Right now, it's not that I'm a Barca fan, but I truly think that Barcelona has a realistic chance to win La Liga here in the next couple of months. I think we can start peaking at the right time. A new right back. Let's see. Like I said, guys, I'm only gonna start answering questions because sometimes I'm not sure if you guys talking in between you guys. What's up, Jordan? I haven't seen you for a little while. Hola, culés. Hola, Miguel. ¿Qué tal, hermano? Hope the stream has been going well. Yeah, the stream has been going pretty good, man. For our first stream, I love it. Let me know, guys. Do you guys want this to be a call-in show in the future? Let me know, because if you guys don't voice it out, I will never know. But big up to you, Jordan, man. Jordan Hyde. It's always good to see you here, man. Barca are not doing anything forward with Martin. The only place I've seen playing him is a team center back. Yeah, left back and center backs are the two positions that Gerard Martin has played for Barca, to be honest. Okay, so let's see. Your sound is good. It's good volume. Okay, your sound was echoing, but it stopped. So this is the thing, like, this is OBS, bro. Like OBS, sometimes it works and sometimes it'll make weird noises, and it happens to me when I'm recording. Like my audio is good the whole time, and like in the middle, right, it has this really weird echoing, and I just really hate it. It was like 5 minutes ago, but it's good now. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys stick around. Do you watch Mr. Seitan or Libre Directo? Both of them are Spanish good guys. Should check them out. Your sound did sound raverish, but okay, so I know Mr. Seitan. I don't like him as much as people do. I just think that Mr. Seitan is he's okay. So look, palmeros. They use this word in Spanish, right? Palmeros. Palmeros means that it's someone who won't criticize the team, someone who will always side with the club no matter what. And I think the world needs those channels, but I'm trying to add more perspective. I'm trying to be a little bit more critical. I'm trying to be a little bit more objective with my criticism. And I don't like channels that are just like one-sided like this, that only preach you what you want to hear. And I feel like Mr. Seitan, he's good, man. He's got a ton of subs, but he's a little bit a little bit much for me. Now, when it comes to Libre Directo, this is one of the channels that I actually do watch. I think he's hella funny. He's very factual. He's siding with the club the whole time. He over talks about rivalries. He over talks about things like that. But he does it in a way where he makes me laugh. So I do enjoy his content. Libre Directo is one of the better channels in Spanish. I do enjoy that one, to be honest with you, Joe. But Mr. Seitan, I have my thoughts on that a little bit. I feel a little bit different. Jordan, Miguel, what do you think it's going to take for guys like Rashi to be consistently tenacious in their pressing up top? Rafa sets standard and others show glimpses and pressing, but they are lazy. Look, man, there's a saying in life, and I go by it. basically for a long time since I heard this. All right, and it says, people will show you who they are, believe them. Okay, I think once you are who you are, if you need someone to motivate you every single day, every single game, then it's a problem, because eventually you will be back to who you are. This is why I'm so against people who get surgeries to get their fat out, to look skinny, to get like BBLs and stuff like that. I'm very against it, because I've known friends who've done it, and guess what? They make their stomachs smaller. They get all the overweight, right, all out of your body. You look thinner, but then guess what? In 6 months, they're back to who they used to be. They look exactly how they used to look before they did that. So because unless you change your habits, then you're always the same person. And the same thing goes with players. For example, Rashford, he's never been a player who defends. He's never been a player who tracks back. He's never been a player who wants to press the whole time with intensity the whole time. So they no matter how many times you tell him, if you motivate him for one time, he's going to press. He's going to be motivated. But guess what? 2-3 games after that, are you able to do the same thing? And that's the problem. I don't think there's a fix it here. I think this is just who they are, and you just have to accept it, and you just have to accept with the fact of who they are, really, to be honest with you. I don't think there's a magic wand to do something like that. When will we be able to sign a world-class striker? So, Thomas, from everything that I know, we should be able to sign a striker this summer, 2026. After the season's over, the 1-1 rule, the VIP seats, we should have at least 60,000 fans in the stadium. The revenue is going to go up. Now we don't have rent. We're going to have our own stadium, and the team will have more money, more revenue, and Lewandowski is going to clear 40 million euros from the books. That is going to help incredibly. That's going to help a ton. So we will have money to sign a striker in 22. I can guarantee it to you, bro. I'm telling you. You gotta believe it. Let's be honest. You're talking about competing with super squads here, and even if we get past the round of 16, there are teams like Bayern, PSG, Man City, Arsenal, and the Prem. Okay, look, man. I'm gonna be real. I'm Ahmed, right? I'm not calling you out. This is not about you, but I think this is loser mentality. Cause no matter who we play, no matter what you do, no matter who you face, you have to have a winner mentality. And if you think you are going to lose the game, you already lost the game before it even started. And look, nobody gave any chance to Bayern Leverkusen to be a red-hot Manchester City the other day. But guess what? On that day, on that night, Bayern Leverkusen was better in every phase than Manchester City. And I don't care if Manchester City missed a ton of chances. All I care about is that Bayern Leverkusen beat, not by one goal, they beat Manchester City. If they had that mentality that we're just going to lose the game, then we are going to lose the game, buddy. That's just what I think. And at the end of the day, I mean, I do think that we just have to face a different type of mentality to be able to compete. Yes, please. Sorlas will cook. He needs players like Yamal, Pedri, and Frankie. So you guys really like Sorla, because Sorla doesn't even start for Atletico Madrid. I just don't think he's Barcelona quality. Guys, we cannot be experimenting anymore. No more experiments. No more hopefully it'll work. It has to be somebody who will work. Victor Osimhen, Harry Kane. Haaland is too much of a stretch, but somebody who will work, man. Well, that's exactly what we need, man. But big guy Carnage, man. I'm looking at it. Let's see what it says. Hey, thank you for the raid, by the way. Go subscribe to Football Carnage. If you haven't checked out our video that dropped this morning, go check it out, man. It's fire. Is this a call-in stream? So I'm thinking about making this chill stream a call-in show. I wish I could bring you on. I am streaming on OBS. If it was on StreamYard, I'd probably send you the link, bro. But it's not. So I'm thinking starting Friday, because I have a few people who have asked me about this. Starting next Friday, I think it'll be a call-in show. I'm gonna do the stream on StreamYard, and I'll just share the link, and people can join in. But hey, man, thank you for stopping by, man. Thank you for listening, and thank you for the raid. I did not expect that, actually. I thought you were going to raid Sam, and he must have not done his thing. Let's see. Yeah, bro, definitely do that for future Café Culé. So the call-in show is what you guys want from what I'm looking at. And yeah, man, I'll give you guys whatever you want. It'll be one day, because I know when I'm doing my post streams, I'm doing them shorter now, so I'm reading less of the chat. But this will be a chance where you guys can come in and chat, and let's have a conversation. Barcelona is winning La Liga. Pin this message so you can always refer to it. Theo, man, that is the spirit, bro. Let's go, man. That is what I'm trying to read around here, man. Let's win this, bro. Against win and tie, right? Against win and tie. We're going to talk about Florentino here in just a second. I should have done it, man, but I was expecting you guys to just literally kill this chat, man. I can't even get to... I wanted to talk Flick. I wanted to talk Florentino versus Laporta. But I'd rather talk to you guys than... If you guys don't want to hear about that, it's whatever you guys say in the chat. Whatever the chat says, it goes, man. Big up Volume, a la Madrid, Kevincito. Dude, Kevin, you gotta support Barca, man. You gotta support Barca, man. Positions other than the striker, right? That we need for next season. So the obvious answer to this is it's a center back. I do love... If it was up to me, if I was a sporting director, I'm definitely going with Schlotterbeck from Borussia Dortmund. From what I've seen from him, he's a baller, man, and he wouldn't be an experiment. He would be a sure thing. I would love to see. I think him and Kubarsi will be amazing. Let's see. After buying new players, you can compete with a system. You compete with a system with a proper players in it. Hola culés, Visca Barça, Zenith. What is up, brother? Is this a channel? I wonder, because it says Zenith COD MTB. Sounds like a channel to me. But hey, man, thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate you guys. Do you think Yamal should take the surgery for his injury or keep playing? This is a very good question, in my opinion. What I will say is it depends. Is he playing 100% right now at 100% strength? Is he? I think the only person who really knows to answer that question is himself. If he's still dealing with it, because I heard Mastantuono, he just came out of his injury with the pubic as well. So it's just listening to your body. If it's still there, even though you've been resting and you've been playing like this, I'm saying just get it done. And he would have been close to being back if he had done it when this whole thing started. But people say because he's so young, it may be a bad thing for him or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. Did you hear Luis Enrique is linked with the return to Barca? What do you think of that? Yeah, I did hear about that, and I'm not sure if it was true. I'm not sure if it was a little bit of smoke. But one thing that I will say is if it's Luis Enrique after Hansi Flick leaves, I will sign it in a heartbeat. Like, I will sign it like right now, guys. Like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. If it was up to me, Luis Enrique is an incredible coach, incredible manager. Look, man, Spain has the world's best managers out there, man. I cannot lie to you. I mean, look, man, we have had so many good ones, and just Pep Guardiola, Luis Enrique have been amazing in just this decade, right? And when you have players like De La Fuente, when you have coaches like that have been amazing, I think right now they're just the best. And who could argue with their resumes and what they've been able to do in terms of in terms of managing football teams? I think these are like the better managers out there in the world. So yeah, so let's see what else you guys have. Leverkusen missed 4 chances. They should have scored, and they defended amazing. And the winner, and that's the winner's mentality. You have a huge winner's mentality. You've won the game before the game started. Yeah, this is my point exactly, man. That is how you win in the Champions League. First, for example, right? I thought Barca, their mentality after Araujo's mistake was, okay, that's it. We lost this game. If you think that way, you're going to lose the game. There have been instances where teams with one less player down, they actually play better after their teammate gets sent off, and that speaks to winning mentality, in my opinion. So unfortunately, right, I feel like we lost the game there. To be honest, if Barca gets Osimhen, it will be wild. I hope that never happens. Okay, I wonder why. He's not the best finisher, but he attacks the box, which is exactly what we need when you have a player like Lamine Yamal, when you have a player taking crosses, when you have that box presence right there with that amazing presence. That opens up space for Rafinha on the left, and it opens up space for Lamine Yamal on the right. And that is very, very important, opening the game up. Having a player like Osimhen that can header, that can just attack that box in the middle like that. He's not, I would say he's a prolific striker. He does misses more chances than I would like, but he's miles better than Ferran, man, and especially in big time moments too. He has a lot of leadership too. Players like Pedri, Rafinha, and Lewa have winner mentalities. Yes, they do, but the problem is we were against Chelsea. We didn't have Pedri or Rafinha, and Lewandowski by himself at this point of his career. He's not good enough. He's not good enough, not for that moment. Last season, Arsenal beat PSG 2-0 in the league phase, but PSG beat Arsenal home and away in the semifinal. Barca is not out, not yet. Okay, yes, that the games have to be played, and the games are not over until they're over. And I do see where you're coming from, but let's not forget, okay? That was not the same PSG team. They hadn't peaked at the right time. They peaked at the right time, at the right moment. I don't think that Dewey played in that game, and he was unbelievable down the stretch. And also, remember, in January, they went and spent 100 million euros on that squad, who's, by the way, it's an already 1.8 billion euros at that point, which pushed them to the line. Now it's a 2 billion euro project that they have going on at PSG, and they added on more money at halfway through the season. That's something that Barcelona cannot afford to do this year. So the Kvaratskhelia acquisition cannot be taken lightly, especially not when they won this title. That was he was unbelievable in the playoffs, in the knockout stages for PSG. Even more, I think, than Dembélé, because Dembélé was injured for like a month. And that's what I mean. Like, let's bring the context as well, and not just say like, oh yeah, because they did it, we could do it. Now, another ingredient to this thing is, it's a little bit of a Cinderella story when you're underachieving and you pick at the right time and you start beating everybody. Most of the time when you are just better, you'll have a straight line where you're just better. Like, for example, like Arsenal right now, they're just better, right? So they are very good and they are like straight line like this. But it's very rare that a team comes low and it goes up. And that's exactly what PSG did last season, where they lost a lot of games. I remember they had a game, Manchester City, PSG, and if PSG loses that game, they were going to get disqualified. And they ended up winning that game. And then in the follow-up game, it was Manchester City who was almost out of the playoffs, and they had to beat Club Brugge, and they did, and they were able to qualify. They were able to qualify for the World Cup, for the knockout stages and playoffs. And I'm just letting you know how it happened, and then PSG just took off after getting Kvaratskhelia. I don't know. It was literally a miracle, to be honest. I'm not buying the Osimhen stocks. I hope another Vlahovic with more pace. Okay, so this is the thing. I feel that when we're talking about the Vlahovic of the world, the Pjanic of the world, what Pianelli, what the Argentine, I can't remember his name, Pocelli, something like that. Everybody's talking about it, and I'm like, guys, you guys realize the Vlahovic of the world, the Pocellis of the world, these players are gonna be experiments. We can very well bring them here and they can work, but what if they don't? And right now, I'm not trying to do any more experiments. I want something that it's a sure thing, something that is 100%. I'm thinking Harry Kane. I'm thinking Julian Alvarez. I'm thinking so many things that are not far away from experiments, man. Which, by the way, guys, if you have questions, let me know, man. I'm gonna do this show for 1 hour, and then we'll get out of here. Somebody just told me Panicelli. There you go, Panicelli. See, these are great players. They are great players. Don't get me wrong. They are great, amazing players. But they are an experiment, and that's exactly what I don't want. Man, Girassi. I'll give you my thoughts on Girassi in just a second. I think the next year, should we make the 1-1 rule, we need to give Flick the exact players that he wants. A striker like Isaac or even Ekitike will put Yamal and Pedri's chances away in a class center back. I am so bummed out because I saw it in real time. When Isaac demanded his trade, when he demanded his exit from Newcastle, I was like, bro, you messed up. Because if you would have waited 1 more year, you could have forced your way out of Newcastle and gone to Barcelona. Isaac would have been the perfect striker for us. He's proven in La Liga. He knows how to play in Spain already. And he will be coming in to play with Rafinha, Lamine, Frankie, Pedri, with all those chances that we create, with all those runs that he makes. Isaac was the signing, bro. But now he panicked. He wanted to just go to Liverpool, and guess what? He doesn't work there. It's just not about building the better team in terms of name. It's building a squad that really plays with cohesion, and just don't do it, man. Let's see. Volume is the most passionate Barca fan in the panel. Thank you, bro. See, the thing is, I'm very passionate, but sometimes I feel like I don't let other people speak, and I try to speak. But yeah, man, I appreciate it. Let's say, big up Matrix. How are you? Big up Matrix. How are you? Is Matrix here? Volume. LOL. Yeah, man. Yeah. Thanks everybody. Please, guys, like the stream if you haven't liked the stream. There's 46 likes. Get me to 100 likes if possible if you haven't liked this stream, and if you haven't subscribed, guys, look, man, this channel is flying, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, man, this channel is flying. I'm out of words in how fast we're growing. It's not even December yet, and this month we hit 2K subscribers. This month I started November with 5K, and it's been insane, man. It's been insane. What do you think of playing Lamine as a cam? So There's a big chance. I want to see it. I want to at least see it. I know what people say. It's like, don't do it. He's not a chem, but at least I want to see it. I want to see. I want to see if it doesn't work. It doesn't work. At least I do want to see it. I'm very curious to know, just like you guys are. Now, hopefully, when Fermin is out, if Olmo's not playing well, hopefully we can play Rooney Bargi on the right or Rafinha on the right with Rashford on the left, and we can bring in and we can have Lamine Yamal and get our answer right then and there. The report says Lamine will not want Enrique. Why not? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Look, Enrique, he's one of those managers that he demands hard work. And if people don't want him, it's because they don't want to work. If you want to win, if you want to be winners, Luis Enrique is the manager. I'm telling you, I'm telling you guys. Okay, volume. Love this chill Q&A live streams. Question: why was Fermin played injured? And if Rashford played the second half, why not just start him? Okay, that's a very good question. And honestly, I'm going to say this is an L in the front office. This is an L with the medical staff. There's no way this game was that important. I know it was Chelsea, and I know we wanted to get a good measurement. I don't know if Fermin lied and he said I can play through it, and it turns out that he didn't. That's an issue in and of itself. But I think sometimes players don't tell the truth, and the medical staff doesn't find out. And maybe he was pushing to play, and he did. At the end of the day, if he was injured, that only makes matters worse. I see him colliding with Chelsea players. One with the goalkeeper, the other one was with Chalobah, and that was not good. It was not a good look. And I think at the end of the day, I never should have played. I think it would have been better. We could have started Rashford on the left, Lamine on the right, and maybe we just have Rafinha as a cam to start this game. If Fermin Lopez would have taken himself out, or even Olmo, hell, man, if we're just gonna lose that game anyways, we don't know. But if it's gonna be a tough game, if somebody's not 100%, don't start him. Don't start him. But no, man, I thank you for letting me know that you guys like these Q&A things. If we make it to the top 8 and face Arsenal, how do you think we could win that game? How do you think we could win that game? So it would have to depend on our form, right? I don't think Arsenal is unbeatable. I think Arsenal is a great team. I think they are the best in the world, and they are the standard. If any team right now wants to measure themselves, it goes through Arsenal, because Arsenal is not allowing any goals. Allowed one goal. It was the first goal against Bayern Munich. It was arguably what the best team in the world was up until that point. Now is Arsenal, because they beat Bayern Munich. So the way we can beat them is by having good offense and not playing hero ball. We can beat them. They're not tough to beat. And you know why they're not tough to beat? I'm sorry. I never should have said they're not tough to beat. But what I would say is not unbeatable. Why are they not unbeatable? If a team defends first and attacks second, that team is beatable in my opinion. Because once they face a great offense who has a very good structure, this is why I thought this was going to be a good matchup, and it was until that's the thing with Arsenal. They defend, absorb. Everything you throw at them, they'll sit back, pin their ears back, and just stay there intact, right? With their setup defensively extremely well. Their assignments are extremely off the charts, and their set pieces, that's how they get you. Because if you can't break that line, then they're just going to score on you. And if they have to do it through instead of counters, if they have to do it through the set pieces, they'll do it. But do you see that pass from Kimmich to break that line to Michael Olise on the right? Michael Olise crosses and it was able to find his teammate. And I can't remember his name, but he scored. It was a good goal. That is how you break this type of teams and setups. And Lamine can do that, and he has done it to Lewandowski, to Rafinha. So we could beat them potentially. The problem here is if we can hang defensively. That's the big question, right? Do you think the MLS trophy comes to Miami? I do. Yes. Miami has the offense in the MLS and they have scored the most goals, right? And they have the best player, the MVP, which is Leo Messi. They have the GOAT. 100%, they can win, especially when you win the semifinals. When you win that semifinals for was it 4 goals or something like that, and Messi gets 3 assists and a goal. Of course they can. Guys, by the way, like this stream if you haven't already. I got 52 and 71 people watching, so subscribe to the channel and like the stream so we can get to more people. Am I lagging, guys? I think I was lagging there for a little bit. I want to make sure I get to some of these chats. Okay, let me see. I am getting that. There's a lot of chats, guys. You guys are killing it, man. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Like I said, I'm only gonna answer questions right now. Let's see. Are you gonna watch Brazil League final? When is it? Is it this weekend? And who's playing? Because I don't follow the Brazilian league. I know Victor Roque has been balling out. Is Palmeiras going to play? If Victor Roque is playing and it's Palmeiras, I may watch it, bro. I'm not going to lie. And thank you for letting me know. I did not know. Panicelli, I did read that it was Panicelli. I wouldn't mind Girassi. I would mind Girassi, and I'm going to tell you why. Girassi is not a bad player. He's a very good player. However, is he a Barca level player? In terms of finishing, he's not. Girassi would do good for another team, and I'm going to tell you why. We need right now, what we don't have is finishing. If we're looking at Lamine Yamal, he's not a great finisher. If we're looking at Lewandowski, he's a great finisher, but he's too old now. If we're looking at Rafinha, he's not a great finisher, guys. If we're looking at Dani Olmo, Fermin is a great finisher, by the way, but he's not a striker. So if I'm bringing in a striker, I'm bringing in someone who is a finisher. I don't think Girassi is a great finisher enough to be a Barcelona player. And this is not hate on him. I think he may do very well on another team that has other finishers. But right now, what we need is finishing. And it's one of the reasons why I wouldn't bring him on. Joaquin Panicelli has 12 goals in the league and scored an amazing header in a brace versus PSG. Yeah, so Panicelli has been good. I want to follow what he does this season, and I want to follow what he does in the World Cup if Argentina calls him up. I want to keep following him, but I want to see a little bit more, definitely. But I am following him already. Liverpool were the best team in the league phase, but what happened? Our injured players could fully fit and firing no cylinders. Fingers crossed. Yes, 100%. That means we don't need to peak right now. It's about peaking at the right time, just like PSG peaked at the right time. I do agree with that. What is up, Alde? Low IQ fans. It's Araujo's fault. High IQ fans. It was the midfield and attackers' fault for not pursuing the right way. Okay. You're right. In the big picture, one of the things that I said on my post game show was, I hate that Araujo did what he did, because people are going to just blame him. But this team was not playing good before their red card, and we were already losing, and we were already had a goal disallowed against us, and we had already missed a sitter 1-on-1 with the keeper, with Ferran Torres. But I do think Araujo being sent off took the opportunity from competing in that game. I'll say that. At least I'll say that. Let's see. Good night, bowling. Hey, good night to you, brother. Appreciate you stopping by, man. I really do, everyone who's here. Like I said, please like this stream, guys. I don't want to be saying that all the time, but if you guys can help me out, I definitely do. I definitely do appreciate everyone who's always commenting, liking the content. That's very, very, very appreciated. Let me see here. What's going on? Did I end the broadcast? It looks like I might still be live. I lost my screen here for a second, guys. Sorry about that. All right, let's see. Let's see. Do you believe what Flick said? He said we will see a different Barca. Yes, I did say this. I did say this on my post-game show. Flick said we will see a better Barca, and we did see a better Barca team. We will see a better Barca team. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that we did see it, but I do see where he's coming from, because he knows Pedri's coming back, he knows that Rafinha's coming back, and he knows that John Garcia came back. And I think all these players have not. Okay, what if let me tell you this, okay? Let me tell you this stat, okay? This is crazy. This is going to be crazy. This might blow you guys away. Rafinha, Lewandowski, and Lamine Yamal, they have not started a game in 6 months. When Hansi Flick said this, he's thinking of that stat right there. He's thinking of that fact that these players have not played together in a very long time, and finally, we are getting them. We are getting them back, like a false nine. I do like the false nine thing idea. We'll see. Depends on Lewandowski's form and the way that it goes. Seeing Rafa Leao links, that would be such an example of Lamine in the locker room. Nah, I don't like that. I'm done with wingers for now, especially because we need a striker. Basically because of that. One of Isak or Ekitike will not be happy with minutes at Liverpool. Yeah, I know exactly, right. Neymar goal. Isn't Neymar injured, right? Neymar is injured. Neymarcito golazo. Did he score a golazo? Neymar scored a goal. I didn't know Neymar was playing, but I thought Neymar was injured for the rest of the year. Somebody said that on Twitter. Ekitike is better, not Isak, or go get me Francesco Pio Esposito, number 9, Inter number 9. Yeah, I mean, guys, thank you guys for being here, man. I appreciate it. I'm only gonna answer a few more questions, and I'm gonna get out of here. I got a ton of things to do. My brother Volume, Madrid will be back sooner than expected. Yeah, maybe. We'll see. You guys are playing on Sunday and not playing an easy team, let me tell you. You guys are playing a very, very tough game that you guys have coming up. If Barca get back to the level of the season, they have the chance to compete for trophies. Yes, I agree. Palmeiras versus Flamengo tomorrow. What time is the game, guys? Do you guys know the time this game is at? I do want to watch it because that means Victor Roque will be playing this game. Palmeiras may take this game, and I've seen what Victor Roque has been doing. Girassi is pretty good aerial threat, and he did get a same amount of UCA goals as Rafinha too. Yeah, but he scored a lot of penalties. That's the thing. Good to see you, brother. Hey, good to see you guys too, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for your content. I think the most realistic outcome in the summer is to renew Lewandowski for a cheaper deal and spend the money on a backline. Thoughts? Man, I would hate it because I said it last season. I think Lewandowski is a year too late on his contract, which is going to be this year, and that's becoming very true. And I think, let alone this year, let alone next year, his legs are going to be so done, man. Somebody says 4 p.m. Is it 4 p.m. Pacific time, Central time, Eastern time? So Miguel, hop on BO7 with me. What's BO7? Hop on BO7 with me. What are you talking about? Are you talking about like a channel collaboration? You guys can always reach me on Instagram, guys. Everyone who's watching right now, did you know that I have an Instagram account and I just created it this week? I had it created before, but I'm announcing it now. You guys can go follow me on Instagram. If you want to send me a DM, you can contact me through Instagram. Barca Volume, of course. If you can't find me on the search box, just go to any of my videos. At the bottom of that description, you'll see a link that takes you to my Instagram and it takes you to my Twitter account. If you guys want to follow me, you can follow me on Twitter and send me a DM on Twitter as well. If you're thinking like a collaboration thing, of course, if you have a channel, I'll be willing to come on. Of course, it's my opinion. We don't need a big center We need a cheap, young, left-footed center back. Yeah. We'll see. Yeah, we don't always have to get like the best of the best. The problem with Barca and Madrid is they don't have patience, and because they don't have patience, they're willing to pay for it, and they don't want to be experimented with young players. Alaves, do you have something for me? That's all I'm saying with Girona, bro. I told this to Will. I said, Will, does I said, what did I say? Oh, does Elche have something for me? And he said, nah, there's no way. And they did drop points. They almost beat them too. Volume, do you honestly think that we have a chance to win the UCL this season? Man, it would take a miracle to win the UCL, because like I said, we have to beat tough teams who are playing extremely well, like the Bayern Munichs of the world, the Arsenals of the world. We have to beat tough teams. We can definitely do it. It's possible. This is why we love football, because we can't always predict what's going to happen, right? And Barca has the makings of a championship team. Of course they do, but they have to start playing well as a team, as a group, as a unit, and most times they don't, and that's the thing. But no, if they play at their best, of course they can. 4 p.m. is the final Eastern time, so it'll be 1 p.m. for me. Wow, that's right, the same time as the Messi game. So I may keep an eye on it, but I'm definitely gonna be watching Messi. Oh, Black Ops. Oh, Call of Duty. Yeah, I can get down on Call of Duty actually. I haven't played in a long time, but I used to, when I was single, I used to play a lot online. I stopped playing a lot, but I still do sometimes. Guys, please like the stream for me too. Like I got 57 likes. If you guys can help me out, that'd be amazing. Black Ops is what he's talking about, huh? He means Black Ops. Okay. Yeah. I got it. Let's see, guys. Guys, thank you, guys. Let me read this last one. But Volume, I feel like Barca have been playing good, bro. Just the quality of players, bro. You think they have falling off like Koundé, Ferran, De Jong, Balde? I think De Jong has been playing unbelievable. I think De Jong has been good. I think the main problem has been Rafinha's numbers are not as high as last season. I think almost last season it has not been anywhere close to his first season. Koundé has fallen off a cliff. It looks like his brother out there is playing right now. And that Balde had a better season last year. Cubarsí had a better season last year. When you start going down the line, everybody had the better season last year. Some people, dude, I don't think so, but some people said even Pedri had a better season than last year. So when you get all that together, man, you can see a lot of issues. Big up Miguel. GTA 6 is what I'm waiting for. I know it's taking a long time, bro, isn't it? Yeah, it's taking a long time for it to release that one. I'm not sure why. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving, by the way. For those who are in America, I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. I don't know how many places actually do celebrate Thanksgiving over the world, but it's pretty big in America. I ate a ton. Actually, today I had a big meal of literally just leftover food. It's just so much. Do you ever think Barca will play a mid-low block in the important games? Flick adjusted Atleti game in the second but didn't in the Inter game. He's stubborn and delusional. I think we're going to play the way we play, and I think that's just plain and simple. We're not going to just all of a sudden adapt to a new offense. This is who we are, and Flick is just going to demand the players to just play better. Do you think Barcelona could make a PSG style turnaround and get a defense in January, signing same level as Kvaratskhelia or revolutionary PSG attack the way they did last season? I don't think so. I don't know if we have the money. I don't know if we have the budget. I don't know if we are going to be able to do registration wise, if we're able to even sign a Marc Guéhi, for example. Mark will be my signing, by the way. If we had to sign someone in January, get me Mark. If we can get Mark, somebody who can lead Cubarsí, it's over, man. We can compete. We can compete against anybody. Guys, these have been the pilot episode of Café Culé. Next time, you guys had to bring your coffee. I don't know. Some of you didn't bring your coffee. You guys are liars, man. We said we were going to drink coffee together, and I know some of you guys didn't bring your coffee, but next time you have to bring your coffee. But at least you guys brought in the chats, and I thought I was going to have to pull up topics from Barca times, talk about the press conference of Hansi Flick. I thought I was going to talk Florentino versus Laporta. But talking to you guys is much more fun, bro. Talking to you guys is much more fun. Love this content. Hopefully we can turn things around. Guys, get ready to be on the call-in show next week on Friday again. But I'm not letting anyone in who is not bringing coffee, because this is Café Culé. So I'm serious about this. If you want to get into the show on Friday the same time next week, actually next week it'll be at 6 p.m., but it'll be a little bit later. But next week, if you want to get into the show, make sure you bring your coffee. Otherwise, I'm not bringing you up the screen. Coffee at 3 a.m. is crazy. Dude, it's 3 a.m. for you right now. Damn, big up to you for listening, man. Big up to you for listening. I appreciate you. But anyone who's not drinking coffee next week, I'm not bringing them on to the show. It'll be the only requirement to get into the show is that you have to show me that you're drinking coffee. What time zone are you in? I am in a Pacific time. I'm down in California, LA to be more exact, which is Pacific time right now. It's 5:21 p.m. Pacific time. That is my time right now. And by the way, the second episode, this one I had to bring it back a little bit, but I need to have this show at 6 p.m. I can't do it right now. Next episode will be at 6 p.m. Pacific time, which is in 30 minutes from now. So whatever time you're in right now, add 30 minutes, and that's when episode 2 chill live stream will be on Friday next week. I hope Barcelona can pull out an amazing win against Alaves. I'm expecting Rafinha to score. I'm expecting Lewandowski to score. I'm expecting Lamine Yamal to score. We are going to win this game 5-0, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have a generational post-game show right after on this channel. Guys, thank you guys for watching until the end. I appreciate it, everyone. Guys, have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace. Visca el Barça.